Hello, I'm Patty Hirschfeld with the Center for Social Behavior Support at Old Dominion University. Jen Freeman from the University of Connecticut, Bridget Flannery from the University of Oregon, and I have been busy pulling together some great sessions for the 2019 Implementers Forum in Chicago. The sessions I've been asked to talk to you about focus exclusively on high schools. You will notice that we do not have a specific strand dedicated to high school. Rather, we are represented in all of the strands. Allow me to give you a sneak peek at what is in store for you this coming October. Let's start with a look at the context of implementing PBIS in high schools. Embracing the differences in high school startup and implementation is a session that will feature a large urban high school that is recognized implementation requires a unique approach and simultaneously a need to stay true to the core characteristics of PBIS. In the evaluation strand, you can learn more about how to measure fidelity of your implementation as well as looking at outcomes as a result of implementation. This year we have 3 sessions that focus on classrooms. First, a session that will provide the basics of building classroom systems. Second, a look at how we can support our teachers in effectively managing student behavior. And finally, how can we support our students who are at risk through accommodations in the classroom? In the equity strand, you can learn more about equitable student engagement. We will hear from a high school who has made access to the school-wide PBIS initiative more equitable for their students who speak English as a second language, thereby creating a welcoming environment for all. More on including students, we know student voice is essential when implementing in high schools. We have a session that focuses on authentic engagement of our young people, allowing their voice to drive implementation and problem solving as well. Also true, we know high school students are more involved in the community, the workforce as well. So one session will work at extending the reach of PBIS to novel environments. There will be a session on how to use the PBIS framework to incorporate law enforcement programs, and a second session on the role of school resource officers. We also know without question that freshman year is a critical time, so we will spend some time talking about how to support freshmen through your initiative. There will be multiple sessions that look at implementation of advanced tiers, both Tier 2 and Tier 3. At Tier 3, you can hear about Renew, which is a student-centered practice, and about Prevent, Teach, and Reinforce model, which is a systemized approach to developing effective FBAs. Finally, providing access to mental health supports is of critical importance as our young people today are faced with so many challenges. This year, there are 2 sessions that focus on social-emotional wellness. First, incorporating social-emotional learning at the high school level. And second, building a culture of wellness. This will focus on integrating community-based mental health supports into the high school. I think one of my most favorite things about this conference is getting to hear from high schools who are actually doing this work. This year we have a lineup of fantastic exemplar high schools representing multiple states, and they will be sharing their experiences, offering the opportunity for you to interact, ask questions, and share stories. We will also be hosting a high school networking session as one of the roundtable discussions. We've listened to the feedback from past conferences and our work directly with high schools, and we consistently hear that high schools want to network with other high schools. This session is structured to do just that. This will simply be an opportunity for high school PBISers to meet face-to-face, share success stories, and as well as some problem-solving opportunities. Our plan for this session is simply to form small groups that focus on a particular topic, such as buy-in or balancing acknowledgments with correction, and just allow for some open dialogue to happen. So when planning for the forum, we would recommend you divide and conquer. Have team members split up so you can maximize your time at the conference and learn as much as possible. We are very excited about the lineup of great sessions, and we look forward to seeing you in October. Have a great summer.